Welcome to Solve It Like a Marketer. I'm Stephen Hobey. Today I'll be exploring how to set goals for your new business. If you like this video, please subscribe and don't go away. Now, when you're starting a new freelance business, it's important you think about your goals. Essentially, your business goals are a target you plan to achieve in a set period of time. Now, often these goals are split into short-term and long-term goals. Business goals can be general and high level or focus on specific measurable actions. Now, a great place to start is with the SMART goals process. SMART is an acronym that can help you define and set great goals. So what does it stand for? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-bound. Okay, let's take a closer look. Begin with specific. So for instance, I'm going to learn how to use Facebook ads and invest 30% of my profits into this marketing channel. This is not a broad objective, but really quite specific in nature. Next, measurable. This helps you evaluate the success or failure of your project. In this case, the goal is to, say, double my sales within 3 months. Achievable. You don't want your goals to be easy to achieve, but you also want to make sure you're setting goals that you can actually hit. So here my goal might be, I have a reasonably successful small business that is ready to handle a growth in sales. Realistic. This is related to achievable. You want realistic goals. So for instance, I want to work from home while building my business and increasing sales. Finally, time-bound. Without a time limit, your goals could drag on and never actually be realized. So following our example, I will start a Facebook ads course tomorrow and start running paid campaigns within 1 week. Then I'll continue to learn and scale up and evaluate my results in 3 months. Now, another goal-setting methodology is OKR. OKR stands for Objectives and Key Results. So this is also a goal-setting methodology that can help you set and track measurable goals. The formula for this is actually quite simple. I will objective as measured by key results. The objective is the goal you want to achieve. This could be to increase brand awareness in your company. The key result is the metric by which you'll measure your progress towards that objective. So for example, drive 1 million web visitors to my website. Finally, when you're thinking about goals, you can also be a little more broad. So think in terms of short-term and long-term goals. So short-term goals can be, say, build my company clients by X amount within 3 months. Short-term goals are often used as building blocks then towards larger goals. So in your case, a short-term, again, is to drive new business to your website or even set up your website, set up your social media channels, for instance. Longer term goals are bigger visions. So buy a home that can double as an office space, move to a tropical island with internet and do business from there. Sounds nice. Now, why are business goals important? Well, setting business goals help drive your business into the right direction. So here are a couple more reasons why you should take time to establish strong goals. Define success. As a starting point, it's great to clearly define what success looks like to you. This can be a good motivating factor. If you achieve success in one particular area, then you know that you're actually on the right track. However, if you aren't meeting your goals, such as gaining new clients, you know that there is actually more work that needs to be done in order to meet that goal. Informed decision making. So needless to say, you may have concrete goals like building your client base, increase revenue, or create a social media strategy, but all of these intertwine into day-to-day decisions that you might make. So as a business of one, you have a balance, you have to balance your time carefully. So there is, after all, only one of you, and you can't do everything all of the time. So you need to carefully think so that you don't burn yourself out. In essence, you'll have macro goals and micro goals. Micro might be to complete certain tasks on a day-to-day basis. Macro may be striving towards a certain revenue in a given time frame. So always try and think in terms of what's immediate and right in front of you. And then longer-term decisions you need to make, because you don't want to be constantly looking over your shoulder. You need to be your own boss. And so this really means holding yourself accountable and having the ability to look at your business both objectively and subjectively. As I say, it's always a balance, and one that you will get better at as you go on. So this too is a skill to be developed. Now, one of the tricks to being your own boss is to find the right work-life balance. So the last thing you want to do is burn yourself out. You also want to keep yourself motivated. So here are a few tips for you to consider. Take breaks during work. It's easy when you work for yourself with few distractions to just keep going and going and going. So it's important that you take breaks. It might be as simple as taking a walk around the block to clear your head, or just getting up from your desk and stretching. So the key here is to give yourself, your brain, a rest once in a while. You'd really be surprised what this does for your productivity. Say no to excessive work. So as a business of one, sometimes it's really hard to say no. You want to please all of your clients all of the time, but sometimes you just need to say no. This might mean not agreeing to stay up all night to meet an early morning deadline, or agreeing to work during weekends. So set some boundaries. Schedule time for fun. As a business owner, you will find that you don't have the typical work life. It's not the usual get off at 5 p.m. and weekends off. You are likely always thinking about work. So it's important that you schedule fun time. And this might be going to the gym in the middle of the day, or meeting a friend for coffee. Work will always be there. So take a few hours break and come back to it later. Why? Because you can. And again, it's all about maximizing productivity and keeping your brain fresh and alert. Finally, leave work at work. I know this is easier said than done. If you work from home, then work is all around you. But again, you need to set boundaries. Typically, I will shut off my email for periods of time so that I don't get notifications. This is especially true if I'm having, say, a relaxing dinner or watching a movie. If I am taking time away, it should truly be time off. Allow yourself to walk away from work. Try not to think about upcoming deadlines. They will always be there when you get back at it. The key to all of this is to be good to yourself. Good mental health is extremely important when you run your own business. You need to look after you. Now, if you'd like to see more videos like this, please do hit that subscribe button. You can also catch me on Instagram and Facebook for extra content, and you never miss an episode. Or connect with me on LinkedIn. Those links are below. I'll see you every week with a new video, so please stay tuned. And together, let's solve it like a marketer.